We are about to start our consultation on freedom of religion or belief. It's a two-day consultation with people coming together on invitation, specialists in this area. Although it's an initiative of the Theology Division, we have asked the Division for Freedom and Justice to assist us. Their chair is Christer Delander, and so together we want to reflect theologically on this, one of the pearls of our heritage, religious freedom, but we will also hear about practices, experiences of people, and reflect on these practices.
It's consultation, so it's not like something very formal, but it's on the high level of, preparation on the side of the lecturers. I liked very much yesterday's session with people who are engaged in politics from a Christian point of view, which was very encouraging, not just inspiring.
The value of this consultation certainly, first of all, is to listen to each other, to see and map the situation where we are at present, and to evaluate in what ways we can learn from history.
So far I'm thrilled about the variety of people who are here from so many countries, and what struck me most was when Theo Angelov was reminding us about the suffering of living in a communist time and being tortured, and grounds were taken and people were put into prison, and that it is not normal that we speak about religious freedom at this place now and having this building.
Having an Eastern Orthodox theologian visiting a Baptist church and not only giving his lecture, but also participating in the rest of the program, even the prayers and the singing. I think that was very worthwhile for us and for him, I hope, but also for the church, because they can build on these relationships now further.
The challenges are that the people, the church people, are not so strong in their faith as they were during the communist time. Now they are not using the freedom, as they should use it. If they would use the freedom as it was in the communist time, all the churches will be overflowed with people, including the Orthodox churches. And we don't see this. So this is the biggest challenge for us.
To work together. If you work together, you will have an influence. And you will make sure that all of us in these organizations, we send these warning signals to the members of the Council of Europe, so they could be prepared for the voting. So it was some success, and I think it was because we could work together.
In the Parliament Assembly of the Council of Europe is such that they take groups, LGBT, transgender, they talked also about Islamophobia and so on. So they take groups and they talk about certain groups in the society. And I use the same approach that goes in line with the approach they have in the committee, with a special focus on Christians. So you see, this was the approach but again, the principle can be applied to other religious minorities as well. But I decided to use the title again to be in line with the approach they already have.
I mean, 70% of the world's population live in a situation of strong religious restriction, 75%. So it's a growing problem that we had to face, and we had to actually promote a culture of religious freedom, and that's why we need to analyze the situation, the root causes to the problems, also the theological route, how to work and promote religious freedom.
One of the significant things has been the listening to case studies of different ways in which people are able to engage in their own particular context.
First time I came to Azerbaijan and Belarus, and I realized that when we met for prayer in an apartment, and the day after the police came and brought the owner of that apartment to the police station, asking why they were praying together, why I was there. Another time I came to the same country and we were going to meet as a small conference, and we had to do it in secret. And I realized that these people are suffering. They don't have the freedom, and that touched my heart. And then I started to work for the freedom of religion and belief and human rights. I saw that that's the main, very important condition for the human being, to be free, to be able to develop as human beings and as Christians as well. And since then, in the beginning of 2003, 2004, I've been working with these issues. That we can combine the theology with the practical work on the ground.
This afternoon we had a so-called religious walk and talk in two groups. One group visited the mosque, the Roman Catholic Cathedral and the Pentecostal Church. The other group started in the synagogue, then to the Eastern Orthodox Cathedral, and then to the Pentecostal Church, where we came together again. I was on the second group, to the synagogue and the Eastern Orthodox Church. Our goal is that in the end we can have these papers and some of the film material put on the website, so people who are not around can take advantage of it. And the last paper will be by Göran Gunnar. He teaches on human rights and religious freedom in Stockholm, Sweden. And we've asked him in the last session just to reflect on everything we did and to give us a way forward. Should we do more work on theological reflection, or should we be more involved in the practices? Should we be more politically active? And so on. So I cannot say the exact purpose at the moment, because it will be the fruit of the consultation. And I will need the input of the others to have conclusions in the end.
Well, we always benefit from talking to people who come from different contexts and who do see things differently, because the history is different. And yes, we in my country have had a particular kind of experience, but it doesn't compare easily with, for instance, the persecutions that in Eastern Europe many Baptist Christians have had to endure. I'm filled with a sense of admiration for the heroism, but I benefit from that. We all benefit from it. We learn from each other, and that's a good thing.